Hello, Aaron again, bringing you another random rambling video. I started this on Tuesday, July 8th, 2025 at 4:22 a.m. Along with welcoming you to my channel, allow me to thank you for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe before sharing this video and turning on the post notification bell. I have a story I want to tell you. I don't know why, but it's been on my mind, so I wanted to just get it off my man boobs and tell it to somebody. And you're as good as anyone else, huh? So I'll start from the front. As Carl would say, I'll start from the front. In high school, I was best friends with a girl named Kim, with whom I fell in love at one point. Kim and I were just friends, nothing more, until one night um, at a turnabout dance at school. A turnabout dance, also known as the Sadie Hawkins dance, is a dance in which, unlike traditionally when the guy asks the girl to the dance, the girl asks the guy to the dance. That's why it's called the turnabout dance, or Sadie Hawkins. I don't know what Sadie Hawkins is, but that's also what it's called, the Sadie Hawkins dance. So, Kim asked me to the turnabout dance. We went to it. It was on a Friday night. We went to it together, and when they held the dance inside what they called the hub at school, it was huge. It was also what that's where the dining room was. And this huge extension they built, almost in a pentagon shape. They called it the hub. It was brand new, and it had brand new benches and tables and chairs to eat at. With tables to eat at and chairs to eat on. Well, chairs to sit in while you eat at the table. You know what I mean. So the dance was being held in the hub at McClure High School. That's where I went to high school at. In the Ferguson and Florissant School District. So, while at the dance, Kim and I stepped outside of the hub to have a cigarette together. And while we were out there, we were sitting on a bench outside of the hub and smoking our cigarettes. And Kim asked me, out of the blue, really, she said, how come you never hit on me? Put the moves on me. And I'm like, well, because I know you don't like me like that. And she said, well, then you're blind. Well, that was music to my ears to hear her say that. To know that she likes me like that. Because I really didn't think she did. That's probably has something to do with my lack of self-confidence. So I didn't think. Everybody else saw it. All her friends saw it. All my friends saw it. I just didn't see it. And she didn't see that I liked her at that point that way. Because she wondered why I was never putting the moves on her or trying to touch her or do things like that with her. Like every other guy in school was trying to do. And I told her because I didn't think she would reciprocate it. That's what reciprocated. I didn't think she would enjoy it. Not enjoy it, but I didn't think she would appreciate it. I didn't think she'd welcome it, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you can understand what I'm saying. So that's why I never made the moves on her. And she said, well, then you're blind. When I said, I don't think you like me like that. She said, well, you're blind. So like I said, that was music to my ears. So that I loved hearing that. So that night, we kissed at the dance for the first time. The first time we did anything besides maybe hold hands or hug and hang out. So we did kiss at that dance that night, and we called ourselves dating at that point. This was a Friday night, the dance, and Kim was going out of town the whole weekend, starting the Saturday morning. And she went out of town with her family, and we didn't talk. This was before the days of cell phones. So we didn't talk all weekend. I mean, they had phones. I don't know why we didn't talk over the phone. But for whatever reason, we didn't. But the kiss to me was just very awkward. It just didn't feel right. It was uncomfortable. It was probably my fault as much as hers. But actually, it was the situation as much as anything. It just didn't feel right kissing Kim. You know, here I am, I'm like done kissing Kim. Kim and I don't kiss. Kim and I hang out and laugh together and hug. And I don't kiss Kim or check Kim out. I fall in love with Kim. But it was very awkward and uncomfortable kissing her. So I wrote her a letter. This is back in the days when you still write people letters. I wrote her a letter letting her know that I just didn't feel comfortable with us being together like that. And I'd rather go back. I didn't want to ruin. You hear people say this is a cliche, but I didn't want to ruin our friendship just so we can kiss every now and then. And I would have loved to have lost my virginity to her. I don't know how she would have felt about losing her virginity to me. But I didn't see it going that far. Sex and all that. I would love to have seen her naked. To this day, I've never seen Kim naked or touched her in any type of way like that. And I regret that to this day. That's one of my big regrets in life. I didn't try anything after she asked me, why don't you try things? I should have tried things after that. But I still was just so stupid. I was so blind. She said, well, then you must be blind. I was blind. Um, anyway, I tell that story to tell the rest of the story. The rest of the story is uh, there was a girl named Lori Nelson with whom I moved in some years later. I'd say 7 years later. I said some years later. It sounded like 7 to me, so I thought maybe it sounded like 7 to you as well. But Lori thought I was cute and liked me. She'd seen me around the school with Kim, and she was jealous of Kim because she liked me. She thought I was cute, and she wanted to meet me. She knew that one of her best friends, my brother Sean, was brothers with me, and so she insisted to Sean that he bring me over to her house. She had her own house that her grandmother bought for her because she had just had a baby. And so she needed a place to raise the baby, so her grandmother bought her a house. The house happened to be straight across the street from where her grandmother's house was. The house might not even have been for sale. She probably just bought the owner out. Her grandmother had some what they called doe, deer,